Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to today's video. We have the playoff bracket all set now. So now it's time to go over all the seedings and my predictions for the first round matchups. First of all, let's take a look at the play-in tournament seedings. The Blazers got rid of the Grizzlies very fast. They actually got rid of them today, 126-122. And coming to the box score of this game, I'm going to be surprised to see who actually is going to come out beastly. Kyle Anderson was 10 points. Anthony Tolliver, 7 points. Jonas Valanciunas, 22. But the surprising one was John Morant was 35, the rookie coming out. Dylan Brooks and Brandon Clark both put up 20 points. The Trailblazers, we should see some good scores from them. Melo had 21. Zach Collins had 3. That's a little bit disappointing, but they still got rid of them. And how is Yusuf Nurkic? He been dunking a lot since he came back from injury. He had actually 22 points, playing 41 minutes at 22 points. And I guess Damian Lillard was playing hero ball. He had 31 points playing the full game. He was playing that full game. He played hero ball. 31 points for him. McCollum was 29. Those two were the big two for the Trailblazers, basically. Gary Trent Jr. was 8. Hassan Whiteside, he'd been coming off the bench ever since Nurkic came back. He had only 4 points. And then Wenyen Gabriel had 3 points, and then Mario Hezonja had 5 points. So those were the box scores. As reviewed, the Blazers took the dub, and they will be moving on to the playoff as they got that 1-0 game on the Lakers. So now let's look at the playoff standings. Coming to the playoff standings, we got the Eastern Conference up first. The Bucks have clinched the first seed. They will play the Magic in the first round. The Raptors are back at it. Without Kawhi or Danny Green, they're the 2 seed, same as last season. Except I'm sure the record was way a little bit down than last season. And if I'm looking at last season, they were 58 of 24, and this season, obviously, and this season they were 53 of 19. So they were better than last season, but the only question about this is that they only played 8 more regular season games. So that's the difference. But the Celtics, the Raptors, they'll be facing the Nets in the first round. The Celtics still have a rematch against the 76ers. I'm not sure who won it before. I was sure it was the 76ers. So it will be interesting on who wins. The Celtics do have full control because they do have more valuable pieces with Simmons not playing. Well, home court doesn't really matter because they're in the bubble, only one arena. The Pacers will play the Heat, and that will be the Eastern Conference. And the Pacers, it's going to be a rivalry of T.J. Warren and Jimmy Butler. T.J. Warren had like 12 points the last time they played together. They played against each other. Pacers should be able to win it, I predict. Coming to the West, we have the full standings. The Lakers take on the Trailblazers. The Lakers are the 1 seed. But they weren't so good in the bubble, so it'll depend on how they're going to be playing it. They are 36 of 10 in the whole conference. They're 25 of 10 at home, and they are 27 and 9 away. And then you got the Clippers, number 2. They are 49 of 23, way better than last season. And the Clippers were on a 2-game winning streak after defeating the Thunder and the Nuggets. So very surprising. Well, not really surprising. We all knew there was going to be a problem in the West. And then the Nuggets, they're 46 of 27. They'll take business for the third seed. They'll take on the Jazz. And then we got a little matchup here. We got the Houston Rockets taking on the Thunder. Wow, the Rockets are actually fourth now. They're actually fourth. Before they were actually the fifth seed. I don't know how they I don't know how they went to the fourth. And then you can see they will take on the Thunder Rockets. They should win the series, but if Westbrook's going to be out for the first two games, I didn't mention it, but Westbrook will be not playing for them. The Rockets are on a 3-game losing streak, actually. But if the Thunder can pull off the daggers, then it will be an interesting matchup to see how CP3 plays his former team. Then you got the rest. I mean, the Grizzlies, they are the 9th seed. Unfortunately, they fell to the Blazers, so they won't get another chance. But the Suns, they played great. They won 8-0, but despite all of that, they still fall. The Spurs, for the first time in like 20-something years, they actually do not make the playoffs. They're 11th. Sacramento is 12th, and the Pelicans fell from being number 10 to being number 13. Timberwolves and Warriors didn't even make the bubble seeding, so they did not even get to have a chance to go for the title. Well, the playoff actually. And then, so that will basically do it. And let me know what your thoughts about the playoffs are in the comment section, and which team do you think will win the NBA championship? Personally, I am a big fan of the Clippers, but despite the Lakers playing that bad, I'm thinking it's going to be either the Clippers or the Milwaukee Bucks. Even Kevin Durant said it, if you heard something about that. But I'll see you in my next video, and I'm out. Peace.